If he wasn't so jealous, maybe he might even enjoy Taylor's music. I mean, so many of her songs seem like they were written specifically for him.
The relationship between Jimmy Kimmel and Donald Trump has never been one of close friendship. However, their dynamic has taken a turn for the worse lately, ever since Trump made the claim that he is more popular than Taylor Swift. Kimmel has taken this opportunity to relentlessly mock the president, and we can't really blame him. The material is perfect for comedy.
If Taylor Swift told her fans to storm the Capitol on January 6th, they would have succeeded. They would be running the country right now. Is he even thinking like this? He's not running against Taylor Swift. And who is he kidding? He's more popular.
The ex-leader expressed his disbelief that he was not crowned Time Magazine's Individual of the Year for 2023 instead of Taylor Swift, as he felt he was more deserving of the honor. It may seem unbelievable, but Trump truly believes that he is more favored than the renowned musician. However, there is more to this tale than meets the eye. Reports suggest that
Taylor Swift is so popular, people want to watch her watching a football game. The truth is, you're not even the most popular Donald. It's still a cartoon duck with a speech impediment and no pants on.
Donald Trump is experiencing envy over Taylor Swift's immense popularity, which has escalated even further upon hearing rumors that she may endorse President Joe Biden. While there is no confirmation of this endorsement, Biden's team is reportedly hoping to leverage her massive fan base for his presidential campaign. Trump is so bothered by this news that he has resorted to spreading conspiracy theories, which is a typical move for him. It remains to be seen what kind of theories he will come up with this time, but it may provide some comedic relief.
Bananas conspiracy idea that the nuts have cooked up that says Taylor Swift and company rigged the NFL playoffs as part of an evil plan to re-elect Joe Biden, and Trump's taking this personally. Kanye West has been telling people he's saying, I'm more popular than Taylor Swift, and my fans are more committed than hers.
Kimmel's idea may seem far-fetched, but it appears that some Trump supporters are already preparing for defeat and are looking for excuses. They believe that the NFL rigged this year's season to give Taylor Swift and her boyfriend Travis, who plays for the Kansas City Chiefs, a platform at the Super Bowl. The rationale behind this is that Swift is supposedly a supporter of Biden, which is not entirely true. Therefore, if she performs at the Super Bowl, it could sway more votes in Biden's favor. To balance things out, some suggest that Trump and his supporters invite Kanye West, or someone who publicly supports him. However, finding such a person is not an easy task.
I don't want to put you in that spot. No, I'm standing in that spot. I love this guy right here. Let me give this guy a hug right here. I love this guy right here.
Yeah. Amen. Yes. That's really nice. And that's from the heart. I didn't want to put you in that position, but that's from the heart. Special guy.
It's interesting how worked up Republicans are getting about the Super Bowl. Even some conservative presidential candidates like Vic Ramaswamy have been tweeting about it. It's as if people think a football game could somehow change the world. I can't help but wonder who will win the Super Bowl next month and if a major celebrity couple will endorse a presidential candidate in the fall. It's all speculation. Let's see how it plays out over the next 8 months. As it turns out, there was no endorsement, but a close associate of Trump told Rolling Stone that former allies are gearing up for a war against popular figures who could potentially endorse Biden. It's highly likely that Taylor Swift will endorse Biden, just like she did in 2020. Even though Trump is trying to act tough, Rolling Stone reports that he's actually quite angry about it all. In a private discussion, someone was persuaded that celebrity endorsements would not aid Biden's campaign. However, this person later leaked the information to the press due to its juicy nature. The opinion expressed was that Biden is more popular than certain pop stars, and his fans are more involved than theirs. This was a daring statement that even Kimmel couldn't resist remarking on.
If Taylor Swift told her fans to storm the Capitol on January 6th, they would have succeeded. They would be running the country right now.
The situation was too comical for him to drop it. Kimmel persisted in probing deeper and striking with greater intensity.
This conspiracy idea that the nuts have cooked up that says Taylor Swift and company rigged the NFL playoffs as part of an evil plan to re-elect Joe Biden, and Trump's taking this personally. Kanye West has been telling people He's saying, I'm more popular than Taylor Swift, and my fans are more committed.
For a while now, people have been talking about the ongoing feud between Taylor Swift and Donald Trump. It's pretty obvious that Trump can't handle how popular Swift is, and he can't stand the idea of someone being more successful and well-liked than him. Recently, there have been rumors that Joe Biden is hoping Swift will help him win the upcoming presidential election, but not everyone is convinced. Some voters are more concerned about the crazy high rates of inflation that are making it hard to make ends meet. Even though some people might see Swift's endorsement as a joke or just a reference to one of her songs, the truth is that it could make a big difference to a lot of voters. It's important to remember that Swift has already shown she can get people to take action. Back in 2018, she got around 35,000 people to register to vote just by posting a story on Instagram. This is a good reminder that even small things can have a big impact and maybe even change the outcome of an election. The endorsement of two Democratic candidates by Taylor Swift, who Donald Trump and his supporters cannot stand, has caused the feud between them to escalate. This conflict between a pop culture icon and a political figure illustrates how the two can intersect. Celebrities like Swift hold considerable sway over public opinion and can potentially influence the result of an election. As voters, it is important to remain informed and not be swayed by the opinions of others, no matter how popular they may be. In the realm of politics, popularity can be a deciding factor in elections. However, when a celebrity with greater popularity than both candidates enters the picture, what happens then? Taylor Swift has become an outspoken advocate for political causes in recent years, and recent polls suggest that her popularity surpasses both Donald Trump and Joe Biden. A poll conducted by NBC News in November 2019 revealed that neither candidate could match Swift's popularity. When asked about their opinion of the three individuals, Trump received a score of -16 points, Biden scored -177 points, and Swift scored +24 points. These figures indicate that Swift's support could be a significant factor in the upcoming election, particularly since Biden's campaign has struggled to mobilize young voters. Interestingly, Swift's popularity extends across the political spectrum, with a significant number of her fans being conservatives who remain loyal to her despite their political differences. This suggests that her endorsement could appeal to a broad range of voters and even sway some conservative voters to support Biden. However, there is a risk involved in courting Swift's support, as Trump has previously claimed to be more popular than the pop star. This claim could potentially come back to haunt him in the election. The current political climate in the United States is marked by a sharp divide between conservatives and liberals, which has been especially apparent in the aftermath of the 2020 presidential election. Joe Biden, a Democrat, emerged as the winner over the incumbent Republican Donald Trump. In this context, the unexpected involvement of Taylor Swift, a well-known singer-songwriter who typically avoids political statements, has been notable. Swift made headlines by endorsing Biden publicly ahead of the election, which has not sat well with many of her conservative fans. This move could prove to be a significant factor in the upcoming election, with the potential to boost Biden's chances of winning, while simultaneously dealing a blow to Trump's ego and prospects for a second term. It remains to be seen how Swift's support, or lack thereof, will impact the election results as the campaign season continues. Could Taylor Swift's political views alienate her Republican fans, or will they remain loyal and disregard her statements? The ramifications of this query could be consequential for upcoming elections, especially if Swift's endorsement of Biden influences even a fraction of conservative voters to shift away from Trump. In fact, Biden's narrow victories in key swing states during the 2020 election imply that even a slight alteration in voter preferences could significantly impact future election outcomes. If Swift's Republican supporters abstain from voting for Trump in large enough numbers, it could assist in securing a second term for Biden in the White House. Ultimately, it is uncertain whether Swift's endorsement will ultimately affect the 2024 election or beyond, but it is evident that she has become a significant player in the ongoing political drama in the United States. Any politician aiming to win over her devoted fans should avoid crossing her, As Jimmy Kimmel accurately stated, you don't mess with Taylor Swift.
Out to pick with Taylor Swift. This might be what does it. It won't be January 6th. It won't be the election fraud or the sexual assault or dancing with Jeffrey Epstein or even fathering Don Jr. What's finally going to bring down Donald Trump will be an army of pissed off Swifties.
Swifties, it's time to unite and mobilize. The fate of America is in your hands. Are you ready to step up and make a difference? Taylor Swift and her fans hold the power to sway the election. Do you have faith in their ability to do so?